This Super Mario guy has had tons of special edition consoles over the years, and today we're gonna walk you through all of them, to hopefully trigger some nostalgia and show you a couple you didn't know about. We're gonna start with the home consoles, then move on to handhelds, and I'll be sorting each one from most common to extremely rare. For the Famicom, NES, Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, and Virtual Boy, there's really no special edition systems. There's a million different bundles, but if I went through all of those, we'd be here all day. The N64 was the first home console to experiment with color variations, and they even made a couple Pikachu-themed systems, but somehow no Mario ones. It wouldn't be until the GameCube when we finally see him make his way onto the actual system, but only sorta kinda. The actual consoles stuck with Indigo, Jet Black, and Platinum Silver for the most part, but some bundles and retailers had exclusive faceplates that you could swap out on original DOL-001 model systems. You just pinch these two tabs under the lid, pop it off, and slap a new one on there. Honestly, it's a really cool idea, but unfortunately, these were mostly done outside of the US, and the Mario-themed ones were all only available in Japan. Two of them were based on Mario Kart Double Dash, and one was for Mario Party 5. This one was a Club Nintendo exclusive in September 2003 that cost people 150 points, while these two were only available through a promotional event they ran in select Ito Yokado stores in Japan during December 2003. If you don't know what Ito Yokado is, I don't blame you, it's some smaller retailer in Japan, and if they were only available there for a month, they're expensive as hell, I'll tell you that. But nowadays, you can get custom ones with whatever artwork you want for like 30 bucks. I did it with my profile pic a while back and I love it. But there is one actual system variant that's very rare. As a prize in the 2002 Danish Nintendo Championship, the winner was given a Nintendo-themed home cinema setup, including a state-of-the-art 33-inch TV, as well as a sound system, amp, and this Luigi's Mansion-themed GameCube. Now, it's still unclear if there were multiple competitions with this as the prize. Some sources point to there being a second one that same year, but there's no concrete proof. So as it is now, this is a one-of-a-kind unit. Moving on to the Wii, the only special edition Mario console that was sold was the 25th anniversary red one. It's a pretty common variant, but damn is it a sleek looking system. Then there's the American Smash Bros. Brawl launch tournament prize, which is a blinged out Wii with a Mario and Bowser on either side. Okay, this did not need to go this hard. Who let blood cook? The Wii U, on the other hand, stuck to the basics. Lots of game bundles and even an amiibo one, but no special edition consoles like Zelda got. And that brings us to the Nintendo Switch, which has three. The first was a Mario Odyssey bundle that came with these limited edition darker red Joy-Con controllers and a nice carrying case. Then we got the simply titled Mario version, where the entire console, dock, and controllers are a potent Mario red. This one comes with another little case, Joy-Con straps with yellow fasteners to look like coins, or his overall buttons, I don't fucking know, and a blue grip because pant. But the most recent iteration was the Switch OLED Mario Red Edition, which is just red with a little Mario decal in the back corner and coins hidden behind the panel. It's sleek, but it's missing a big fat M on the dock, or some kind of Mario emblem on the handheld portion of the console. It's way too subtle. I wanted to scream, I'm a f***ing virgin! And thankfully, a lot of other Mario handhelds do just that. But way back on the original Game Boy, they didn't really do many special editions. They had some with company logos plastered on them, but the only one that had anything to do with Mario was the Wario Edition Black Game Boy. This was made in the early 90s as a prize for a couple game shows in the UK. But what I don't get is that Mario Land 2, aka Wario's Introduction, came out in late 1992, and one of the shows that gave away this system ended in 91. So did anyone even know who the hell this was yet? I don't know, but it is technically the first ever limited edition Mario console, so that's a big dub for Wario, even though his brother still can't get into f***ing Smash Bros. I can't even do it, I don't care. The first one to feature the plumber himself was the Fiorentina Game Boy Pocket. After Nintendo became the first official sponsor for the soccer club Fiorentina, they celebrated the partnership by producing 300 numbered systems with Mario in the bottom left corner and the club logo right in the center. So for some reason, Mario's debut on an actual system is somehow soccer related, or football. But his second one is pretty clean. The Just Go Game Boy Color had a clear and clear atomic purple variant with two little Marios on the border of the screen. These were Japan exclusives that are uncommon present day, but not crazy rare or anything. Now, the Game Boy Advance is when things start to get interesting. In June of 2000, China placed a ban on the production, importing, and sale of video game consoles and arcade machines. But there were some exceptions, and through the IQ brand that Nintendo created in collaboration with Wii Yen, they found a way to tap into that sweet, sweet Chinese market. They started out with an N64 alternative before moving on to the Game Boy Advance, and most relevant to us, releasing the Mario and Luigi edition of the console. We got nothing like this over in North America for some reason, but it features both brothers on the bottom of the screen, and it looks sick. Then the GBA SP line got a ton of Mario variants that were exclusive to that Chinese IQ brand. There's black, pink, and silver consoles with a little Mario face, a Mario vs. Donkey Kong system with DK chilling on the front, this Mario one, which looks really similar in style to this one, but isn't a Mario vs. Donkey Kong system. I don't know. Then there's two color variants of the 20th anniversary Mario console that says Happy Mario on the front, but the rarest of all of these is the Mario 64 Game Boy Advance SP. There's less than 500 of these out there, and I couldn't find any other information on it besides what consolevariations.com says, and I guess they're still currently investigating the source, so it might not even be real. If you've seen this system before or know if it's real or not, please let me know down below. But that's it for the IQ systems, and there was only one Mario SP that released elsewhere in the world, and it's the PAL exclusive Mario vs. Donkey Kong console. I really like this one. It has a clean silver and red color scheme with a big Mario M on the top. Simple but effective. Now, they used Mario packaging for Famicom-themed consoles, but the systems themselves weren't Mario, despite the heavily misleading names. That's more like it! Just like the GameCube, the Game Boy Micro didn't have any special systems and instead offered a couple Mario faceplates that are all like mega rare now. But with that, we finally made it to the DS, the Dookie stools, decimal systems, dual screens, that's it. There are so many of these, so we're gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit. Starting with the OG 2004 model. There's a Mario Red console that was sold in the US and Canada, a Hot Summer Mario system that's all white with a vector scan of Mario's head, and a bullet bill Nintendo World console, which you could only get if you brought your system to the Nintendo New York store back in 2005. For 20 bucks, they'd engrave it with this exclusive bullet bill design, and I guess there's only a handful of people that did it, because there's less than 50 of these out there. Then we've got two one-of-a-kind consoles, the first being the Mario 64 DS console. Some magazine called Endzone was celebrating their 8th anniversary and gave away a special one-of-one blue DS with a render of Mario 64 Mario swimming. That thing is f***ing gnarly. This one, on the other hand, just looks like a fake, with its drawn-on looking Mario World artwork and a generic-ass Bowser model, but it's 100% legit, and was first prize for the 2004 Swedish Nintendo Championships. There's also a silver and gold system signed by Miyamoto that was auctioned off in 2006, but I wouldn't count that as a special edition, unless you want to count my DS Lite for having balls written on it. The Lite had so many Mario variants, but only 3 were manufactured that way. There's the red one with the M on it that pretty much everyone knows about, a Baby Milo console with minimalist Mario and Donkey Kong emblems, and a Mario vs. Donkey Kong system that was a sweepstake prize in 2007 that only 20 lucky winners received. They also had these systems that came packaged with crystal sticker decals of Mario and Peach, and a ton of different Nintendo New York engravings. Too many to really count, that are all really obscure and really hard to come by. If you happen to have one of these in your collection, tweet me a picture at Jeremy M. Klinger. I'm actually really curious to see them because the pictures online are not that great. But let's not forget about the IQ. There's a Mario 64 one with the same design as that SP, and a 25th anniversary one with a pixelated Mario on the front. And they used that same design on a DSi console too. They just moved Mario up a bit so he wouldn't block the camera. But for the DSi XL console, they lined up a mushroom, fire flower, and star next to the camera. My buddy had this one way back in middle school, and I remember being jealous as hell about it. You remember that, Ty? But if you thought there was a lot of regular DSs, you're gonna want to sit down and buckle up for the 3DS. Now, the base model only had 3 Mario versions, making the top look like Pant, Toadhead, Dress, and they were only available through Club Nintendo in Japan. But for the 3DS XL, holy shit did we get a lot. There's 2 new Super Mario Bros. 2 systems, one that's pretty common here in America, and this Japanese one with a bunch of Mario symbols on the top. Then there's the Mario Luigi Dream Team Edition 3DS, which is actually my childhood DS. This is the case I had and everything. I got this way back on Christmas morning in 2014, and this did me very well. It lasted pretty much through middle school and high school. It ended up breaking my senior year. I had it in my backpack and it got smashed. So unfortunately, as you can see, the screen is totally ruined and even the top of it has some scuffs on it. But this is my childhood unit. I love this thing to pieces and I'll never, ever get rid of it. I love this thing. There's a white console with Mario's face and some icons, this Year of Luigi edition, which is dope, a lime green Yoshi one, silver and red systems with a shield-looking Mario emblem, and the Mario Golf V-Jump console, another Japan exclusive giveaway that only 5 people won. Then for the new 3DS, we got a ton of Mario faceplates, but I'm not going to go through all those because it would take forever, so here's some of the highlights. As for the new 3DS XL, there was only one Mario version, the Puzzles & Dragons Mario Edition, which was awarded to each of the top 4 contestants in a Japanese Puzzles & Dragons Mario tournament. Look, I don't know how they decide on which ones to make, I'm just the messenger. And then for the 2DS, there's only one with Mario on it, the Super Mario Maker Bundle. That's not a very appealing yellow color, but the little Mario under the D-pad is awesome. And let's not forget about the Mario Mario Game & Watch console that came out a couple years back. This was a really cool cash grab from Nintendo that just kept working. Stop! But that's finally all of them. Like I said, it was really hard to find every console and weed out the fakes, so if I messed up anywhere, definitely let me know. Also, we're posting Mario content on this channel every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern, so if you enjoy videos like this, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss another one. And if you want to watch another video like this, check out this video, where I unbox and talk about every Mario movie toy that's ever been released. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you later.